So this is the other part of our water line that's hanging out in the middle of nowhere. So when the monsoon comes, when the next storm comes, this is probably going to get worse. And a lot of people may wonder why on earth we would have bought this, but bought the land here, because our houses or our property is like right there. But we didn't really know that this was going to be this bad. And we do love it here. I think that it's a really awesome piece of land. But, you know, we never thought that it would erode away this quickly, but we are going to be able to do some things to combat the erosion. There are things to do, so that's what we're going to do. So eventually this is how we will get our water, because on the roof of this house and on the roof of that carport there will be gutters which will run into these tanks. Right now we're connected to a well, and Brian has filled up this one, and I can't remember when he's going to fill up the other one, but first we're going to focus on the house, at least to get it dried in so we don't have to worry about rain. Which, by the way, that's coming. It's not funny. The next thing he will have to do in order so we can have running water in here from these tanks is to make a little house for the pump and the pressure tank. I assume that those are two separate things. Now, I'm not an expert on this, but you can't have water pressure without a pressure tank. So that I know that much. But anyway, that's where our water will eventually come from, because right now, and I'm looking out, this is the living room window right here. Where I was a minute ago, where the pipe is hanging out, is right over here, and the well house is like right over here. So we are on a well share with two other people, but our line is hanging out and it's leaking a little bit and it has to come. We priced it out to see how much it would be to bury the pipe and get all of this pipe to, which is like, it's probably like at least 3/4 of a mile, I would say. It was going to be way, way more expensive to do that than to buy the water tanks. So that's what we're doing. Eventually, I wish they had gutters on them now, because when it rains that would be going into the tank, but the focus now is to get the bales up. And he did a little test yesterday. I got some pretty awesome footage, which that will be coming up, so you're not going to want to miss that. I was laughing so hard that there was no sound coming out. I'm sure Brian wanted to kill me, but he didn't. He's very patient. We're both very patient. You have to be patient or you cannot do what we're doing. Thanks, y'all.